Hey everyone, this is a gentle short class for your body. If you've been sitting at a desk all day or on Zoom all day, we'll focus on front of body opening, especially the hip flexors and the shoulders, and grounding in the nervous system so that hopefully you leave feeling a little bit more balanced. We will use a strap. You can use a belt or scarf or anything like that at home, and a blanket. And I've taken my blanket and just put it in thirds. Basically, we want some shape that's long and rectangular like this. And I'll put that off to the side for now. And we'll start on our back. So go ahead and find a position on your back. Knees can be bent or legs extended, whichever feels best for you today. And let the eyes close and bring the hands to the belly. And just notice your breath as it begins to deepen and lengthen. And with your awareness on your hands, with your inhale, let the breath lift the hands, lift the belly, and as you exhale, let the hands settle back down towards the earth. So we're breathing more deeply into the lungs, allowing the belly to expand with the inhale and soften with the exhale as the diaphragm moves up and down and the legs and the lungs inflate and deflate. We'll take 3 more deep breaths. And after your third exhale, go ahead and release the hands to the sides. And find your strap. Place it nearby your mat. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. We'll keep the left knee bent. Just go ahead and squeeze it in and give it a little rock side to side, just a few inches in either direction. And then taking your strap, wrap it around the ball of the right foot and reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. Holding on with the right hand, pressing the left foot down, reaching up through the heel, grounding down through the head of the femur bone like you're planting it into the earth. Stretch through the whole of that back right leg. And then go ahead and draw the left knee up in line with the right so the left foot floats. Turn your right toes and your right knee out, and then let the legs fall away from one another. So you're balancing on the back of your pelvis. Both feet are lifted and floating. You're using your core a little bit here to stabilize and center. Looking for a stretch on the inner edge of that right leg. To intensify, you can experiment with turning your right toes more towards the floor. The right foot stays flexed. And with your inhale, draw the knees together. With your exhale, bring the left foot down to the floor. Release the strap. Bend the right knee and cross the ankle over your left thigh. And then you can either stay right here or bring your left foot to a block, or bring the left leg in more, grabbing a hold of the back of the left thigh. Flex the right foot. Let the right knee move away from your face. Let your tailbone press down and your pelvis roll forward as you draw the left leg in towards the body. And the sensation we're looking for is a stretch deep in the right buttock by the piriformis muscle. Take an inhale here. Exhale the left foot down to the floor. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. And exhale, slowly release the heel down. Feel the abdominals engage along the way, not bulging up, but pressing down. And then inhale, right knee up. Exhale the left knee in towards the chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Give that left leg a little bit of a rock side to side. And then to center, inhale, lift the left leg up and grab your strap first. Wrap it around the ball of the left foot. Both ends of the strap could come into the left hand, reach up through the heel, ground through the thigh bone. You'll feel your pelvis tilt forward a little bit. Tailbone presses down, stretching the hamstring and the calf up towards the heel. With your next inhale, draw the right knee up in line with the left. Right toes and left knee and left toes point out, and then let the knees fall away from one another, staying balanced in the back of your pelvis. To intensify, pointing the left toes and the left knee more towards the floor, so externally rotating. Stretching through the inner edge of your left leg. Couple more breaths. And with your inhale, draw the knees together. Exhale the left foot down to the floor. Sorry, the right foot. Release the strap. And then cross the left ankle over your right thigh. Flex through the left foot. And if you'd like to, draw that right leg in, grabbing hold of the back of the leg. Let the left knee move away from you as you pull the right thigh in, pressing the tailbone down, asking for a little bit of space behind the lower back, between the lower back and the floor. And take one more inhale. Exhale the right foot down to the floor. Inhale the left leg up into the sky. Exhale slowly. Use your core. Feel it engage like a corset around the middle of the belly and the lower belly, releasing that heel down. And then bend the left knee foot to the floor and roll to one side of the body. Ground that top palm with your inhale, press up into a tabletop. We'll plant the hands, knees are right underneath the hips, tuck your toes, spread your toes, inhale, find a cow pose. Pull the shoulder blades together, lift your crown and lift your tail. Exhale, round to a cat, lift the heart up between your shoulder blades and drop the crown of the head. We'll do that a few more times, inhaling to open the front of the body, pulling shoulder blades together. Exhale, round to open the back of the body. Let's do that once more with the breath. And then come back to a neutral spine. Take the hands forward about one hand's length for a downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You can also use blocks underneath your hands here, or even put your hands on the seat of a chair. Tucking your toes, lift the hips up and back. In any version of this pose, we're looking for a long spine. So you can bend the knees, encourage the spine to lengthen, press up and out of the hands, and then reach the heels towards the earth. Instead of letting the ribs flare and drop, draw the lower ribs in. And we'll take one more breath in. With your exhale, bend the knees deep, lift the heels, look forward. And as you inhale, walk your feet to meet your hands at the top of your mat. Exhale, we'll fold for Uttanasana. This is another good place for blocks underneath the hands. Releasing the crown of your head, nod it yes, and shake it no. Soften into the knees. With your inhale, the arms swoop out and up as you rise. Exhale, palms together, draw them into the heart. Let's take a breath in here. Exhale, release the hands to the sides of the body. Inhale, arms out and up. Grab a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. We'll inhale up and over to the right. Breathe into the left side body. Exhale and inhale back through center. Switch the clasp of the hands. Inhale here and exhale over to the left. Inhale into the right side body. Exhale here. And inhale up through center. Release the hands. Lean back just a little bit. As you exhale, turn the palms down. Core supports you as you fold. Inhaling, come halfway up. Fingertips to the seat of a chair, blocks or shins. And then exhale, bending the knees, hands find blocks or the mat. Take the right foot back behind you, lower the knee to the earth. So this is another good place for blocks under the hands. Untuck the back toes. Your hands can stay on blocks or come to the top of the thigh. Let that left knee bend forward, releasing the front of your right thigh towards the floor and dragging the left heel back towards the right knee. We'll take a few breaths just to really stretch and open up the front of the right hip flexor. One more breath in here. As you exhale, start to lean forward. Let your belly support you so you can do so slowly. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and step the left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Hands can be on blocks here. And you'll either stay here or lower the knees, hips to heels for a child's pose. Or you can, from your downward dog, inhale into a plank. Knees can be raised or lowered. And then lower the knees and exhale, move all the way down to the floor in one long line, hips and heart. Untuck your toes, hover the hands, inhale, lift the back of the heart for cobra. Exhale, return the forehead to your mat. Inhale, press up into that half plank. And then exhale, we'll meet in a downward facing dog. So if you're in a child's pose, you'll lift the hips and the knees and move the hips up and back. One more breath in down dog. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, lift your heels. And then inhale, walk the feet to meet the hands. Exhale, fold, hands to blocks or to the earth. Step the left foot back behind you, lower the left knee. So same thing on this side. Hands can stay on the floor or blocks or to the top of your right thigh. So you bend that right knee over the ankle. Press the right heel down, drag it back, and let the front of the left hip descend forward. Couple of blocks here, of breaths here, excuse me. One more breath in. As you exhale, hands find the floor or blocks. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Step the right foot back to meet the left, downward facing dog. Inhale here. With your exhale, we'll lower the knees slowly down to the earth. Let the core support you on your way there. See if you can let them hit the ground at the same time. Inhale into a cow pose. Shoulder blades pull together. Exhale, round to cat. And then leaning forward, find your half plank. Inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down to the earth. Forehead meets the mat. Hover the hands, pull the shoulder blades together. Inhale, cobra, awakening the back of the body like a string from the back of the heart lifting. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Tuck your toes. Inhale, press back up into a tabletop. And exhale, find a seated position. So we're just finding a seat here to grab that blanket and to place it behind us. We just want it long on our mat like a hot dog. Then we're going to turn to face away from it, feet to the floor, and then slowly lower down. Elbows can come down first. Tucking the tail under as you release the back of the head and the upper back to the floor. Once you're here, knees can stay bent or extended. Arms to the sides, palms turning up. And then it sometimes feels good here just to tuck the wings of the shoulder blades underneath you, letting the eyes close or the gaze soften. Allowing the shoulders to get heavy and drop down. Feeling the center of the chest lifted and expansive and open. And we'll just spend about another minute here, undoing the tension and stress of the day in the body. Permission to relax. And to let go. Relax the whole of the face and especially the jaw, space between the teeth or lips. Could you be any softer? Let your next breath in be a full one in through the nose and out through the mouth. You're welcome to stay here longer if you'd like. If you're ready to come out, you'll engage the belly, bend one knee, foot to the floor, then the other. And roll to one side off of your blanket, supporting the head on your arm. Pause here. Grounding the palm with your inhale, press up towards seated. And just take a moment to sit with the effects of this short practice. Noticing any shifts in the body or the thoughts or your energy. When you're ready, open the eyes and move back into your day. Thanks. Namaste.